Yo, you guys, it's Badger here. Today we're gonna check out this little Proscenic vacuum robot, which is, yeah, basically out there to clean your house after all. And you saw it already, we did run it, so we'll figure out if it's actually good. It's the Q10, and as you can see, it has a little laser tower on top, which is good. It has mapping in the app and also cloud storage if that's something you're interested in. But let's not talk too much, let's dive right into it. So first we need our little knife to open up the seal. Let's see if we can actually get that going. There we go. So, wow, it's kind of hard to actually get a grip on. Let's take out our knife. Maybe we didn't cut it right. There we go. Make some spacing here and then pull that upwards. It's not as easy as it should be for some reason, but we will get there eventually. There we go. That's why it's actually sticky on top, so it's holding that down. Okay, remove the whole thing, whatever. Throw that to the side, and now we can actually dig into our box and see how everything is packaged. Apparently it looks like we have to flip it upside down, otherwise it will fall out, because it is always like a little bucket. And here we go. Let's get a good grip and pull it outwards. There we go. And here it is. So first thing that bolts in our eye is we got some manual sitting on top for a quick start guide. It shows all the pieces that are included and then where you can download the app and how you get that all set up, but we will do that later anyway, so throw all that to the side. And then we got some batteries. Those are probably gonna be for the remote. There's the remote. We won't be using that because we will use the app. Then we got some cables, and let's actually check out the vacuum robot first because that's the most exciting part, right? Then the docking station, some extra pieces, some brushes. Maybe we need them because it looks like there's only 2 in here. So we will put them to the side, we will definitely need them. And here is the robot, as you can see. Pretty nice finish, liking it so far. Before you use it, make sure you remove these pieces, otherwise it will make it hard for the robot to clean. Then power button and home button, pretty straightforward as well. And otherwise nice and clean finish. Then we got our dust compartment in the bottom, you can easily remove that. Up here is our filter, you can switch that when you open this up here as well. And then you just empty up the whole box when you're done with your vacuum process, or I mean if it's full you can just leave it in there until it's full. There's like these 2 options basically. Otherwise looking good, nice little branding here, clean. On the bottom, as you can see, we got our brush in the center. That's where everything is gonna be sucked in. You can replace that as well. It's always good if you can do so. Let's put that back in here. Hello. There we go. And then you just close it back up. Make sure to check sometimes if something is stuck in there. As you can see, we only need 1 of these brushes, so you got 1 extra. That's good. And then all you have to do is you clip it in here. Make sure you adjust it right, and then it just clicks. And now it is ready. As you can see, it is pretty straightforward. Whatever, throw it to the side. And here it is. There is, yep, a good size for the brush. And I think that should work just fine. Then also, yep, not much else we can check out here. So I would say we jump into the installation, and here we are. We are connecting our robot right now to our Wi-Fi. We skipped a little bit because we don't want our password to be out there, but it is connected now to our Wi-Fi, as you can see. And now we got the app. It's showing us everything about our little friend here. so far no maps, nothing, because it hasn't run yet. So we have to figure out what we want to do first. And I would think we should just explore the app. Um, we will do that together. Um, let's see. Oh, it's telling us how the whole um, room setup works. You can actually, yeah, decide. Then we have for a wet option and how much sucking should be done. That's and yeah, kind of useful as well, I guess. We just leave it as the default and just hit start, and we'll see if it actually starts mapping. Um, okay, it's telling us more about maps. Yeah, interesting enough, but whatever, let me get out of here. Oh, there it is. And as you can see, as it just started, the green dot is where the dock is. It just went like, what, maybe a meter away from it, and it's already registering most of the apartment, or a big part of the apartment, because it can actually see quite for a long view. As you can see right here, it's actually looking through the floor and also parts of the kitchen. And now we can actually see where it actually is heading to. This is the first time, and normally then you also can see where it has been cleaning, if there was an issue and stuff on the map after it's done, and you open up the app, you can see that as well. You can add like areas where you don't want it to clean. So yeah, you're kind of free to do all these little stuff and customize it the way to fit your personal needs. And yeah, you can just start your robot from everywhere when you're on the go. Just open up the app and say, hey, start cleaning, I'll be home in 2 hours. And then when you're back, it did its thing. And here it is. As you can see, while I record and talk, I can't have sound recorded, so that's unfortunate. I think the sound itself is okay. It's not super quietly, but it's not loud. It's like a normal, I would say. I mean, we have seen a couple vacuum robots on this channel already, so it sounds okay. And as you can see now, it's heading to the docking station because it is just about being done, and it's trying to go in there. And that's something that I like. It did find its dock right away. Sometimes I had robots that had some issue doing so, and that's basically all for today. So yeah, you guys take care. Until next time, my name is Badger, and I'm out for today. Bye bye.